Welcome to Idea Intervention, the show that puts Americans with great ideas together with people who can make your dreams come true. We all have those moments. A brilliant idea, a clever invention, perhaps an out-of-this-world recipe that could become the next big thing. But most of us never take action. We're afraid to fail. Worried if we talk about our ideas, someone's going to steal it, or just too busy to make it happen. That's when you need a session with the Idea Intervention team. Regular people just like you who had their own multi-million-dollar success stories. They say, you can do it too. And that's why they're a part of this incredible show, Idea Intervention.
I started a $2,500 credit card loan that was not my own. Found a kitchen that I could rent for $400 a month. You really can start with that humble of a cash position. What you really need to pay attention to is passion. Find your passion, and hopefully your passion is in a market that's not saturated.
So I'd say capital, marketing, and the competitive positioning of your product are probably the three most important factors in getting it from an idea to a commercial success.
Any small business entrepreneur will tell you that it takes a tremendous amount of effort. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes a tremendous amount of patience, and a lot of mistakes are made. It's real important that we continue to help to develop, other entrepreneurs, because as we know, small business is what's going to fuel this economy, and it's going to help our community and help our city and help our state, help our country. So it's important.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Pam.
Hi.
These are my cannoli chips.
What you
Cannoli
got
on a
there?
half shell. It's a cannoli shell in a different form. This is cannoli cream, and you just dip it in the cream and have a cannoli experience with just one bite instead of a whole cannoli.
Instead of having it inside, you have it on the outside.
Exactly.
Hello, my name is Jeff Zupancic,
Hi. Hey, Jeff.
and my idea is called Hanging Tips. It helps you hang items on the wall, and it's like the shelf in this picture. And basically, when you're hanging something on the wall of this nature, you need to measure how far apart these holes are, and then make marks on the wall, and measure the marks on the wall, and then you drill the holes. And what we've done with Hanging Tips is it has a little pencil tip in it. You slide it right in the keyhole here for each side. And that way you put it up on the wall, it makes your two dots exactly where you need your holes drilled to hang your picture, no measuring needed.
It's called the Perfect Opener, and it's functional from head to tail. There's an angled surface on the top here, so once you align the arrows of an aspirin bottle, you take the head, put it on the lip of the bottle, and you push, and it's the wedge that forces it open.
Okay.
Great. In this case, there's foil, so you can use the tail to pierce through the foil, so no more broken nails. And then if there's cotton inside, you can reach down with the tail and pull out the cotton.
Bob's Perfect Opener is in with the Idea Intervention team right now. Let's take a peek and see how it's going.
We talk about building a better mousetrap. What fun. A lot of uses, very practical. I got to admit though, first thing I noticed when I looked at his package, you talk about communication hierarchy. There's no brand here whatsoever, and I thought it was curious that he puts the perfect below everything else. He's almost saying with the uses first before the brand.
Pam's delivered her cannoli on a half shell to the Idea Intervention team. Let's take a look and see what they think.
Very intriguing.
What'd you
Very
think?
intriguing.
Delicious.
Couldn't eat just one.
Yes,
That's good.
yeah, we
Good to
love
hear.
it.
But we've got a bunch of questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope I have answers.
Okay. You wouldn't necessarily sell that directly to the consumer. You might go right with a manufacturer that would put those on there to make it more convenient.
So our pitch would be to the shelving companies, and you sell to them, and if we could do it very inexpensive, you just throw two in a box that fits their product exactly, and that's a good way to set it. And for the first 2 or 3 years, it's focusing on that B2B. I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
But there were a lot of people who gave me a lot more time than looking back on it. I mean, there was no economic justification for the help they gave me, the advice they gave me, the assistance they gave me. It's actually one of the most touching things that when I look back, that when I remember how people helped me, when there was no economic justification. They were just doing it out of the goodness of their hearts and rooting for me for some strange reason that I could never figure out why. And that's why I'm flattered to be a part of this. If I can in some way do the same thing for them, that'd mean a lot to me.
We have set up Jeff with a high-powered meeting with one of Michigan's largest manufacturers of frames. Here, he's pitching Hanging Tips to the president, trying to convince him to include his incredible new invention with every frame they send out. Pam's prize, we've set her up with one of Metro Detroit's premier grocery stores. Here she is by the bakery handing out samples and taking orders for cannoli on the half shell.
We'll see you next week on Idea Intervention, when we'll check in on Jeff and Pam's progress and meet 3 new people and their great ideas.
Watch as everyday people experience an idea intervention that could change their lives.